Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to continue to talk about Officer and Gentleman. That's right, Officer and Gentleman, that lovely movie, that romantic movie with a heart of gold. You know, it's all about how virtuous women fall in love with virtuous men, with piece of shit men, Yeah, it's all about how these lovely debutante princesses, rich, white, live in big mansions, how they fall in love with this disgusting, low life gutter trash guys, that are just opportunists and like to fucking use women for their money and for their sex and stuff, right? That's what the movie's really about. Okay. Yes, we did see the same movie. Okay, no, we didn't. Okay, no, we didn't. Okay, it's actually the other way around. All right, yeah, it's the other way around. That's what this fucking movie's about. All right, Officer and Gentleman. It's about opportunity. It's about the American way. What's the they make money the old-fashioned way. Okay, they marry it. Exactly, capitalism at its best. Why work your ass off when you can just marry a guy who can do it all for you, right? You get all the benefits and none of the hard work. Ain't that great? Ain't that great? Okay, yeah, absolutely. That's the message between officer and a gentleman. It should become no. It should be called No Ladies. Okay, that is a little cruel. That is a little cruel. It's not that bad of a movie. I actually enjoy this movie a lot. I watched it before I joined the Marines. Okay, so it kind of prepared me a little bit for what was out there, which I figured out later on. Okay, but I'm glad I'd seen this movie first. Okay, so I kind of knew what to expect a little bit when I got first stationed on my first duty bases and stuff. That kind of thing. And there really are girls like that out there. I've seen them myself. Any of you guys that have been in the military, you've seen them too. They're out there waiting for you in the parking lot. They know exactly when you're going to arrive to your school. They know your training schedule better than you do. They know when you're leaving to, and they know exactly how much time they have to fucking sucker you into fucking marrying them, and adopting their fucking kid. All right, or more than one kid. It's fucking true. I'm not making this up. It's true. Okay, I saw it happen. It didn't happen. It almost happened to me. I met a girl when I was stationed at Fort Knox to go to tank school. I met a girl there. Beautiful girl. She looked like a fucking Barbie doll. My friends were all jealous. Oh my God, this girl looks like a fucking Barbie doll. Yeah, she was really incredible. She's a little bit older though. I think I was like 20. I want to say I was 21 or something, and she was like 27 or something, 26. But my God, she looked incredible. She looked like a 19-year-old. Really, I mean, she's incredible. Oh my God, and I loved being with her. I did, man. We had so much fun. We used to go to these clubs. In downtown Louisville, Kentucky, and in E-Town. We'd go to these bars and stuff and hang out, because she knew I didn't know my way around. She knew her way around. She had a car, I didn't, I was only there for 3.5 months, I had to go to school, then I was going to get stationed to North Carolina, Camp Lejeune. So, so we had some good times, we really did. We had a lot of fun together. We went to the movies, went dancing, she took me some honky tonk bars, which I never really went to, but oh well, when in Rome, right? So, so we went to a lot of places, we went to this place called O'Malley's. Okay, which was in downtown Louisville. We used to go there a lot too. It was a big club. Oh my God, yeah, we had a lot of good times. But as I was approaching graduation, I knew I wasn't going to take her with me. I knew that. And why was that? We used to actually, her and I used to joke about this movie. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to sweep you away like Richard Gere and Officer and a Gentleman, And she was just like, oh, like she totally caught the reference. She had actually seen the movie many times. I'd only seen it once by that time. And yeah, and it would have been really good, I think, I mean, the sex was good. I mean, everything. God, man, she was an incredible girl. God damn, am I kicking myself in the ass for not taking her with me? A little bit, maybe, in retrospect. Okay, but at the same time, I knew that I didn't know her very long. And I knew that where I was going to go, I was going to be stationed there for like at least 3.5 years at the minimum, And so and she'd never been in North Carolina. I'd never been in North Carolina. How the fuck am I going to provide for her? I'm going to be gone a lot. I mean, I'm going to combat MOS. Okay, as a tanker. Okay, that means that we go where the war is. Okay, we go where the fucking war is. Okay, it means I'm being gone. Okay, and I'm gonna expect some girl I've only known for by this time 6, 7 months, maybe 5 months I've known to stay there and wait for me. By the time I get back, I would have been gone longer than she even ever knew me. And how am I gonna expect a girl like that to be faithful to me? How am I gonna expect a girl like that to fucking to take care of me and shit, and to give a fuck about me? I mean, why would I mean? I'm just basically a meal ticket to get her out of fucking town, out of E-Town. Okay, I'm fucking sorry. I'm nobody's fucking meal ticket. Okay, fuck you. Okay, I'm nobody's meal ticket. I am a feminist. Okay, make your own fucking money and don't drain it off of fucking me. Absolutely, that's what I say. What the fuck, man? I am progressive. Shit. And I just knew that I didn't know her long enough to be able to make that kind of a commitment, and so I called it off. I did. And she was heartbroken. I'm sure she fucking there was another cycle. She picked up on another cycle right after me. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Okay, but I mean, I still think to this day, I still think I made the right choice. I did. I don't want to get trapped, and I sure as hell didn't want to make a commitment when I wasn't old enough or sure enough to be able to make that kind of a commitment. I just wasn't. I was a fucking kid, and I knew I was a kid. I didn't know what the fucking North Carolina had in store for me, so therefore, how am I going to prepare a life for somebody? I can't, And so I think I made the right call. Even to this day, I still think I make the right call. I just missed the sex, man. Oh my God, man, she was incredible. Not the best sex I ever had, but damn it, she was definitely one of the best looking girls I ever dated. Absolutely. Oh yeah, good old. I ain't gonna say her name because she might be watching this. Okay, I don't want to embarrass her. But yeah, good times, good times. I didn't know her long enough, okay? So it was a whirlwind romance. It really was, okay? But luckily, I never told her I loved her or anything like that. Of course I didn't, because yeah, I don't shoot unless I'm gonna fucking I don't point my gun unless I'm gonna fucking pull the trigger, okay? Ain't that right, Alec Baldwin? Exactly, all right? I'm talking metaphorically. All right, anyway, so I'm Diego, and I'm gonna give you a straight man's point of view. That's what I do here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Okay, if you're easily offended, if you're easily triggered, get the fuck out right now. Okay, I am not gonna censor myself just to spare your feelings. I don't know you. I don't know you. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what your dad didn't tell you, what your brother didn't tell you, what your boyfriend didn't tell you. I'm gonna fucking tell you. I got nothing to gain by lying to you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth what a straight man thinks about this fucking movie. Okay, luckily for you though, I usually destroy these movies. Okay, my Chic-Flick destruction, but not in this case. I actually enjoyed this movie a lot. I got a lot out of it. I got a lot more out of the fucking Zach Mayo stuff than I did off of the Paula stuff. Okay, but that's because I'm a guy. Okay, I related more to Zach Mayo's character than I did to what Paula was going through. Although I did have sympathy for Paula. I kind of understood what she was going through. Okay, I think that was done pretty well. And let's face it, that's the real reason you watch this movie was for Paula. Okay, what's Paula gonna do? Okay, because you know how Paula feels. Oh, yeah, fuck Zach Mayo and his feelings. It's all about Paula. You gotta make the right choice, Zach. Don't leave her there. Don't. Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that noise. Okay, this did happen in real life. This happened in real life. The guy that wrote this movie, his name was Douglas Stewart. Before he became a screenwriter, he actually joined the Navy. He actually went to OCS. Okay, and while he was in school there, he actually met a girl that lived in town, in some rinky-dink shithole fucking town. Okay, and they fell in love. Okay, and then when he graduated, he fucking left her there. Yes, he did. And then he wrote a screenplay about it. But he changed the ending a little bit. Sorry, ladies. Just like I told Kimber. Oh shit, I said her name. Damn. Well, just like I told her, okay, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? This is fake. This is lollipop land, okay? Some of it's realistic. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's not, okay? But realistically, if a man is not, if a man falls in love with you after fucking 13 weeks, okay, he's not really in love with you, okay? He's either bullshitting you or he's on a timetable. He's about to leave. Okay, so he's like, what the hell? I'll just fucking, whatever happens, happens. I'll just do it. Okay, because at least the pussy's good. At least it's steady pussy. Okay, I don't have to worry about that when I get over there because I'll be bringing pussy with me. Okay, I'm sorry. I know that sounds terrible to hear. Okay, and it makes me feel bad just to say that out loud. Okay, but it's true. Like I said, I ain't gonna bullshit you here. Okay. It's true. Okay, that's the only reason the guy would do that. Okay, no matter how beautiful you are, how sweet you are, and that kind of shit. Okay, most of you aren't. Okay, but for those of you that are, they're fucking princesses at heart, sweethearts. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. That's probably the real reason. Okay, so rather than put you through all that kind of shit, it's better just to cut it off. Okay, just cut it off right there. There's plenty of suckers out there that will be more than happy to put a ring on you just for fucking batting your eyes at them, okay? There's plenty of guys out there that fucking, that fucking haven't had a pussy since it had them, okay? So yeah, it's not that difficult to find a guy, okay? There's plenty of them out there, all right? But if you want a high value guy or a guy who's got options, yeah, you're gonna have to work a little harder, okay? And let's face it, 13 weeks just isn't enough time to really get to know somebody, okay? It's not, all right? But anyway, moving right along, where we left off last time, okay, is we had that issue here with Zach. Okay, Zach told his drill instructor, Gunnery Sergeant Foley, "I'm talking to you, motherfucker." Which similarly happened to me when I was in boot camp, although it wasn't outdoors when I did mine. I told inside the squad bay, I told my drill instructor, fuck you, because he wouldn't let me call my mom after she'd just given birth to my sister. They wouldn't let me call her. I had another 3 weeks till graduation, and the drill instructors all decided they were going to fucking teach me some fucking manners, old school style, and they sure as hell did. Okay, not where it could show on my face or anything like that, but yeah, I had some pain when I was marching at the end there, and they fired me as the leader of my platoon. Okay, I was the guy. They fired me as the guy. They took the guidon, which is the flag. They took that away from me and gave it to this other asshole that I did not like. All right, and so he graduated as the guide. Okay, but pretty much everyone in the class, everyone in my platoon, acknowledged me as the real guy because I was the one that had led the whole fucking platoon through most of boot camp. Okay, most of recruit training. Okay, he just picked it up at the end because I got in trouble because I lost my fucking temper, and I still agree I should not have said that. Okay, I should not have. Okay, I was thinking with my emotions instead of thinking with my mission, which is what I should have been doing. Okay, so I understand why they fired me. I regret saying that out loud, especially when I earned my own rank, when I earned my own sergeant stripes and stuff. There's no way in fucking hell I would have let a fucking private, much less a fucking recruit, talk to me that way. Okay, but I broke it. It was my own fault. I got punished and I deserved it. Okay, so I'm not gonna fucking say it shouldn't have happened. I was robbed. No, absolutely. I should not have said that. No matter what I was going through, I should not have said that. All right. So I'm not mad about that. I'm mad at myself for what I did, but it's over with and done with. Oh, whatever. Can't rewrite history. Okay. Can't go back in time and change fucking the past. All right. Anyway, so moving right along. So that happened here, and Zach is very upset. He's upset that Sid decided to give his DOR. Now, Sid's his best friend. His girlfriend, his fuck buddy, Lynette, says she's pregnant by his kid. He's upset about that. She won't have an abortion because she says she's Catholic. Okay, of course, she had no problem fucking him the first time she met him. That's okay, getting pregnant out of wedlock, that's okay. But having an abortion, no, that's a sin. She'll go to hell for that. Because she's Catholic, right? Yeah, she's born Catholic, or whatever. Anyway, so Sid, even though he wants to pay for the abortion, he ain't gonna have it, so now he doesn't know what to do. Okay, so he's all stressed out. He's got 2 weeks left to graduate, and he can't concentrate on anything. He fails a pressurization test that they were doing. Okay, they're supposed to simulate being up at 25,000 feet and take off their mask, and he failed that. He panicked. He had an anxiety attack. Zach had to fucking grab him, restrain him, and put the mask on him. Okay, so he's just fucking not there anymore. Okay, he's stressed out about this thing. Okay, Zach tried to tell me this. She's probably bullshitting you, just like Gunny told us when we first got here, that these women off base, they want to pretend that they're pregnant. You got them pregnant so you can marry them and get them the fuck out of Jerkwater, Mississippi. Okay, you're their meal ticket, or you're their plane ticket out of this fucking shithole town that they grew up in. Okay, and even despite the fact that Gunny warned him, no fucking Gunny warned me. That's fucking for sure. Thank God I saw this movie. But just because Gunny warned them, he doesn't believe that's what's happening. He believes that if he abandons her, okay, that she's gonna go off and have the baby by herself without him, and she's gonna leave it his decision, but she's gonna have the baby no matter what. Okay, and he can't shit on people and just walk away. That's what he tells Zach Mayo. Okay, and Zach tells him, listen, motherfucker, okay, if you can't even fucking, you have to take care of yourself first, okay? You gotta have some sort of fucking self-respect. And if you can't fucking take care of yourself first, okay, then you got bigger fucking problems. You get some fucking redneck, white trash, fucking gutter cycle slut fucking pregnant. Okay, I might have added some words there, okay? But that's what he tells her. That's what he tells him, okay? So that's going on. Okay, the next scene we see here is that, he's in a civilian clothes. Sid's in a civilian clothes, so obviously he quit. Now, Zach assumes that Gunny Foley fired him and kicked him out of the school, the OCS school, Officer Candidate School, but he did not. Actually, Sid gave his DOR, which means dropped on request. He quit the school himself because he realized that he did not try to become a naval officer for himself. He did it because of his dead brother. Okay, his brother died in Vietnam, which must have been this movie was 82, so I'm guessing that must have been 73 because that's when Vietnam ended, so that would have been 9 years ago. So his brother was significantly older than him, and because his brother died, graduated OCS and then died, he wants to make up for that to his dad. He wants to graduate OCS but not die. Okay, in fact, he was actually engaged to his brother's ex-girlfriend, who must at least be a good 9 years older than him. Get the fuck out of here. Like, she met nobody else during that time. She had to fucking get engaged. Once her boyfriend, her fiance died, she immediately became engaged to his 14-year-old little brother. Are you out of your fucking mind? Do the math. Okay, fucking Sid's like 23. That means that she's got to be like 32. Okay, I'm assuming that she's the same age as Tommy, Sid's older brother, when he died. I'm assuming this because, he would have had to graduate college too, which takes 4 years at the quickest. He would have had to fucking go through OCS too, and then go to flight school too, and then go to jet school too, and then fucking get shot down in Vietnam. So I'm giving it a year, but it's probably more like 3 years. So she's probably like in her mid-30s, and he's 23. Get the fuck out. She met nobody during that time. She immediately got engaged to a fucking 14-year-old, and I'm guessing he's 14. He was probably 12 when it happened. I mean, you know, it just, the math makes no fucking sense, okay? But anyway, he doesn't care because he was fucking a Lynette the whole time anyway. He didn't even write that girl, Sarah, back home, okay? His dad even pointed that out to him, okay? So anyway, so he quits, okay, and cries like a little fucking bitch. I'm gonna start calling him fucking Mr. Strap-On. Okay, I'm gonna start calling Sid Mr. Strap-On. You know why? Because just like every strap-on, there's a pussy underneath. It's true. It's true. Anyway, so Sid goes to Lynette's house, okay, in his civilian attire, and she's all like, oh my God, Sid, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be on base. I mean, why are you dressed like that? Blah, blah, I look like a mess. Oh my God. You know, all that kind of bullshit that she's doing, okay? And did you notice how she smokes cigarettes and she's supposed to be pregnant? Yeah, that should be a fucking giveaway right there. Anyway, so Sid goes to Lynette's house in the country in his fucking corduroy fucking blazer and his khaki pants. He's an Okie from Muskogee. He's from Oklahoma, okay? All right, and she's shocked to see him out of uniform, you know, and he gives her an engagement ring. Look at this. He's like, hey, look, it cost me my whole life. It cost me my entire savings, but it was worth it. And he opens it up for her, you know, because he's all fucking excited. Now he's going to be a dad, and he's fucking marry this fucking gutter trash, this fucking cycle. So that's what we call them, cycle sluts, because every class that came in was called a cycle. Okay, and so they were there when the cycle began, and then hopefully if they didn't hook up with a guy, then they just wait till the next cycle. So we call them cycle sluts. Okay, not because of motorcycles or nothing, all right? Okay, so he gives her the engagement ring. He said it cost him his whole life savings. You know why he did? Because he's a fucking idiot. He was so concerned with himself being a gentleman, him doing the right thing, either paying for the abortion or marrying her and taking her with him. And he thought so much about that he never once stopped to think of whether she was worthy of that. You know, is she a lady? Okay, you're trying to be a gentleman, you're failing, but at least you're trying to be a gentleman. You're concerned about your behavior, you're concerned about how you're thinking, you're concerned about your actions, okay? But you never once stopped to think about her. Well, is she a lady? Is she worthy of all this? Is she worthy of a gentleman? Is she worthy of a gentleman? Okay, I know some of you out there, every woman, no, they're not. No, they're not, okay? No, they're not. Not every woman is worthy of a gentleman, okay? Okay, not every woman is worthy of a fucking gentleman, okay? You know that to be true. You know that to be fucking true, ladies, okay? Not every woman is worthy of a gentleman, all right? A gentleman is a lot harder to get, okay? Harder to deserve, okay? You can be a cycle slut and guy will be a gentleman doesn't mean fucking that you're gonna treat him good, okay? Fuck no, okay? What I always say is let treat each other with respect, and if one of them's disrespecting you, either you leave or you fucking, or just leave, just fucking leave. Just leave. Okay, don't play games. I'm too old to be playing manipulative games with women. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'm too old for that shit. All right. I know some girls like it. They get off on that. You know, the manipulation back and forth. You know, who's fucking who? Okay, I know that. You do that shit in your fucking 20s. Okay, but when you're older, you know, you got to be a little bit more serious about this and have a little bit more respect for other people's feelings. And rather than fucking hurt somebody, okay, just be, you know, is it better just to fucking leave? All right. Anyway, so Sid, so he goes there. Okay, and. You know, he's an idiot for spending his whole life savings on that ring. And they hug each other and they're all excited and happy. And she's like, does this mean? He's like, yeah, baby, yeah. You know, they're hugging each other and shit, okay? You know, like I said. And Lynn says, like, I wonder where we're going to get stationed. Oh, my God. You know, I hope it's Hawaii. Oh, God, I want to go to Hawaii so bad. He's like, oh, wait a minute, sweetheart. Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute. We're not going to get stationed anywhere. At DOR'd. I'm not cut out to be a pilot. I've been faking everything. I've been faking everything up until now. Okay, what else? And she's like, yeah, just like that. He's like, well, what are we going to do, Sid? We're going to go back to Oklahoma. He's like, okay, I'm going to get my old job back at JCPenney's. I'll be floor manager in 2 years. Oh, floor manager at JCPenney's. You got a fucking college degree. Why don't you use that instead? What the fuck? Floor manager at JCPenney's? You graduated college, you dumb fuck. Or else you couldn't have gotten into OCS. It says like, oh, baby, you're going to love Oklahoma. Now, money's going to be kind of tight in the beginning, so we're going to have to live with my mom and dad. Dude, just shut up. Just shut up. You're embarrassing yourself, okay? And Lynn's like, there ain't no baby, Sid. I'm not pregnant. I got my period this morning. Bullshit. Bullshit. You got your period fucking weeks ago. Right? Fuck you. She's lying about the baby, just in case you didn't know. She's lying about it. She's trying to trap him, okay? Okay, there ain't no baby. And she's like, well, damn. You know what? Let's get married anyway. Fucking idiot, you know? I love you, Lynette. I never been happier. I never felt more relaxed and loved for who I really am. I can't say this without laughing. Marry me, Lynette. Make me the happiest man in the world. And Lynette's like, I don't want to marry you. I thought you knew what I wanted. I want to marry a pilot. I want to live overseas. I want to be the wife of an aviator. God damn you, Sid. No one DORs after 11 weeks. No one. She fucking leaves him. He's just like... Well, you know what, Sid? You kind of did this to yourself. You should have listened to Zach. You should have listened to Zach. You never should have fucking quit OCS. You were so close to graduating. You never fucking should have quit OCS. You never should have been a fucking a goddamn strap-on. Okay? You never should have been one. Okay? Okay, when things get that hard, when things get that hard for you, so stressed out, okay, that's when you depend on each other. That's why you got a whole fucking platoon of officer candidates that are there to fucking help you. Okay? I guarantee you at least one of them in there has also been through this shit before. Okay? That's exactly what each other is for. Okay? You should have relied on Zach. You should have relied on Delasera. He's the fucking guide of your class. You should have relied on Delasera. You should have relied on anybody else. Perryman, for Christ's sake. He's married with a kid. He understands these things too, but you didn't. Instead, you just jumped the gun and said, no, fuck this. I ain't gonna do this anymore. I quit. You just collapsed your whole fucking life. For what? For nothing. For a girl that fucking told you she was pregnant? She never even told you she loved you. You know? I mean, you're over here fucking offering her everything that she did not fucking earn. Okay? When someone gives you a penny, you give them back a nickel. They give you back a dime, you give them back a quarter. They give you back $1, you give them back 5. That's how it works. Okay? She gave you fucking 10 cents and you gave her 50 fucking grand. What the fuck, dude? Anyway. So he's all upset, all right? Next scene we see is Zach. Zach's on his motorcycle. He goes over to Paula's house because he knows where she lives now. Okay, and he sees Esther there. Esther is Paula's mom. Okay, she's there taking out the garbage or something. He pulls up in his awesome fucking black fucking dress blues and navy uniform on his motorcycle. Okay, and he asks Esther, have you seen Paula anywhere? And of course she calls her Paula. Paula's there. So she comes out the door. Now she's upset with Zach because the last time they saw each other was at the bar. And basically Zach explained to her why he ghosted her that whole week and why, you know, he's about to graduate. He doesn't want any commitments. He doesn't want anything to tie him down to this town. He doesn't want to fucking make a commitment to her, to bring her with him to his next duty station, you know, so that's why he just basically ghosted her, okay? And she understands, she was nice about it and all that kind of stuff. Now, earlier in the movie, she actually contemplated lying to him and doing what Lynette did. She contemplated lying to him, telling him that she was pregnant to get him to fucking take her with him, you know? But her mom talked her out of it. She said, but I love him. I can't just let him leave without trying to do something. It's like, well, you got to. Her mom said the truth. You got to let her go. And that's exactly, I wish fucking Sid had a fucking mom like Esther to tell him, hey, listen, you got to let her go. You got to let this fucking Lynette bitch go. Okay? Not all girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. Okay? They're not all that way. Okay? And Lynette's a fucking, look at her behavior. Don't listen to what she fucking says. Look at what she does. She fucked you right away. She demands things from you. Okay? You know, she doesn't give a two shits about you, okay? You're so fucking blinded by her pussy that you can't fucking see that, okay? Now look at Paula. Paula cares about Zach. She gets upset when he gets upset. She tries to help him. He tells her to go to fucking hell and she comes right back, you know? She's struggling. She's trying to hold on to this guy. That's the kind of girl you want to fucking keep. Not some fucking bitch who's gonna demand things from you all the fucking time. Get the fuck out of here. You know, let her fucking go. She ain't worth shit. She ain't worth the goddamn fucking thing. Get a woman that's a real fucking lady, dude, and let this fucking gutter trash leave her in the fucking trash heap where you found her. That's what I say. Anyway, but yeah, that's what I would have said to Sid. But anyway, okay, so Zach rides up there. he tells Paula that, like he can't find Sid, okay, that he DOR'd, and I don't know where to look. Okay, can you help me? Okay, and she's like, she goes and she gets her fucking Michael J. Fox Back to the Future vest on, and she gets behind him in the motorcycle, and they go off, okay, because they're gonna go to fucking Lynette's house, because Paula knows where Lynette lives, all right? Now, meanwhile, Sid checks into a motel, a seedy fucking motel, okay, he checks in there, whatever, and he shows off the engagement ring because Lynette gave it back to him. Well, at least she's honorable that way. Okay, he shows the clerk the engagement ring, and then hey, watch this, and he fucking eats it, and he chugs it down with a bottle of fucking whatever was in that paper bag. I'm guessing it's whiskey. He chugs it down, and the motel clerk's like, oh, you fucking weirdo. That's a red flag right there. This guy's not thinking straight. All right. So he checks into this motel, all right? Zach and Paula, they arrive at Lynette's place, okay? They arrive there. Of course, Lynette's still there, and she's still smoking a cigarette, okay, in her fucking kitchen, in her fucking white sweater and her blue jeans, okay, just sitting there contemplating what a fucking bitch she is. No, she's not. She's just contemplating what a fuck up Sid is. And hey, you know what? Of course he is, okay, but we don't have to beat him down like that. He's already beat himself up enough, okay? So she's sitting there, okay, and he asks, hey, has Sid been here? She's like, oh, he's already come and gone, you know? And she tells Zach what an idiot Sid is, okay, for DORing in the 11th week, you know. And Zach's like, what did you tell him about the baby? You know, now Zach ain't taking none of her shit. Okay, he's not gonna be polite to her. Yeah, and I love that for Zach, and that's one of the best reasons I like Zach as a character is he ain't taking her shit. He will talk to her like a fucking person. He ain't gonna talk to her like she's a fucking princess, like Sid does. Okay, he's gonna talk to her like she's a fucking bitch, which she is. Okay, you know. And he's like, what did you tell him about the baby? And Lynette's smiling. She actually like she's the fucking Cheshire cat from fucking Alice in Wonderland. Okay, this evil fucking smile. You know, she's like, there isn't one. Not after today, because she's smoking the whole time. Not after today. You know, I couldn't believe he still wanted to marry me. I said no, of course. I don't want some Okie from Muskogee. Shit, I can get that right here. Hey. That bitch is the pot calling the kettle black. All right? Those who live in glass houses, all right? You need to shut the fuck up, bitch. And Zach says the exact same thing I did. You little bitch. That's what he tells her, just like that. I was like, whoa, you read my mind. He's like, who the hell do you think you are? Playing with people like that. You know, again, these are questions that Zach needs to be asking himself. He asks them to other people, but these are questions he needs to be asking himself. He's asking questions to fucking Gunny Foley. Like, I thought you were supposed to be here to help us. You know, what kind of a human being are you? He asked Sid, like, you know, hey, you got a responsibility yourself, you know? And if you can't handle that, you got bigger problems, you know? He said that to fucking Sid. Now he's telling Lynette, like, you little shit, you know? How dare, who the hell you think you are playing with people like that, okay? These are all things that he does. And he's getting mad at other people for doing the same shit that he himself does. That's the irony of his character. That's why this is a well-written movie. Okay, this is the same shit he does, all right? But right now he's pissed off at Lynette. So he says, like, he goes, who the hell you think you are playing with people like that? Sid loved you and you shit all over him. How many times I've wanted to say that to somebody? To some girl that fucking broke one of my friends' heart? You know how many times I've wanted to do that? More times than I want to remember, all right? You know? He loved you and you shit on him. You know? You made up the whole thing about the baby, didn't you? And Lynn's like, I'd never do anything like that. Right, Paula? And Paula's just like, and he looks at her like, you little cunt. And then he walks away and I'm just like, yeah, tell her off. You don't see this in movies. You never see a man who's good talk shit to a woman who's bad. You never see that in a fucking movie ever anymore. Because that's sexist. But you always see fucking women talking shit to evil men. You see that every fucking movie. You see that. You never see it the other way around. Okay, this movie came out in 1982. It's 41 years old. God damn, you know? Yes. You want to talk about equality? Okay, women can be just as much cunts as men can. That's the real truth. You can't just show it one side, okay? I'm the first one to admit there's assholes out there. There's guys that are pieces of shit out there. I've known plenty of them, okay? But there's women that are like that too. I've known plenty of them as well. No one's more than the other, you know? Most of us fall right in the middle, okay? That's So how's that for fucking equality? You know? And that's one of the reasons I love this movie, but unfortunately this movie's old. It's old. You gotta watch an old movie to get this shit, you know? Which is more true. So anyway, so Lynn's like, you know, I'd never lie about something like that, you know, whatever. Okay, Zach's like, you little cunt, and then he leaves, all right? And Paula's like, God help you. And then Paula leaves. Now she's echoing what her mother said. When her mother talked her out of telling Zach, she was going to lie to Zach and tell that she was pregnant too. Her mom said, you know, if you go there and you find him, you'll say anything to keep him here, okay? And God help you after that, you know. So she's echoing what her mom told her, okay? God help you for lying, okay? Because she was going to do it. Her mom talked her out of it. So now she's telling fucking Lynette, like, hey, God help you now, because you lied. You lied to Sid about being pregnant, you know. You did what I was going to do, you know. Anyway, so Lynette's like, you're no different than me, Paula. And she's like, oh, yes, I am. And then she leaves. He's like, no, you're not. Like, what, they have to fucking do that? Anyway, so Zach and Paula, okay, they pull over in front of a motel later. That's the next scene. Okay, and they check this motel. He's like, I'm going to go check and see if he's been here, okay? And sure enough, he has been here. The clerk said, like, okay, yeah, he's here. And he got the room number. He's in room number 1, okay? So he parks the motorcycle, okay, and Paula gets out, and they both go together. They go up to room number 1 and start knocking on the door. There's no answer, okay? Now, how the fuck did he get in there? Okay, because he opens the door handle. Obviously, the door would have been locked, okay? But somehow he just walks in. Now, anyone who's going to do, or even take a shower or something, is not going to leave the fucking front door unlocked with his shit there, and he's in the shower. He can't hear anybody come in and steal his stuff, you know, or assault him or something like that, right? So realistically, he would have locked the door, okay? Now, there's nothing in Zach's hand when he opens the door, okay? But when he walks in the door, you can see a credit card in his hand. So obviously, he used a credit card to jimmy the lock and get inside. Okay, so that's what happened, all right? So he walks in there, Sid's nowhere to be found. There's a side room, Sid's not there. So obviously fucking Zach figures out that Sid must be in the bathroom. So he opens up the bathroom, and let me tell you something. Yeah, nobody wants to see that, okay? Sid is there, all right, but he's hanging naked from the shower. He took his belt, he tied it around his neck, and he tied the other end on the top of the shower. And he's hanging there naked and dead. Obviously, he's been there for a while. His face is pasty white. He's not moving. Okay, Zach was like, oh my God, you know, and he runs over there and he grabs him by the waist. Now, when he grabs him by the waist, you can clearly see his underwear, so which doesn't match the earlier shot where he was naked. So obviously, you know, this was another scene. Okay, and he grabs him and he undoes the fucking belt from the shower head. Okay, and then Paula runs in there and Paula's like, oh my God, you know, she's shocked too. She's completely shocked. She's probably never seen a dead man before, you know? And Zach's like, well, he's getting to sit down. He's like, call an ambulance, you know? And then it's heartbreaking, okay? I know guys that have done this, unfortunately. And let me tell you something. Y'all, if you're hurting, you need to talk to somebody. Don't hold that shit inside you. For God's sake, okay? Your life means something. I know it might not feel like it does, but your life has meaning. You matter. I don't care what you've been through. You matter. If you have to understand that first before you can even love anybody else. You got to know how to love yourself. People are going to come and go in your life, okay? You're stuck with you, so you might as well love who you are. You can't be looking at other people to tell you who you are. You've got to be who you are. And there's nothing in this world that's going to be permanent except death. Whatever problems you have, they will not last. They will not last, okay? Whatever struggles you face, this is God's way of testing you, okay? This is how you learn. This is how you progress. It's called growing pains for a reason. You don't do this stuff. You have to give yourself meaning. Talk to somebody. For God's sake, there's people out there that have been through worse than you, worse than what you're going through, and they can help you through it. Don't fucking, oh my God, don't fucking do this. This is not going to help. It's just going to hurt people. You know, I know you don't care. I know that people say it's the most selfish thing you can do. Well, that's true, but I know that's not going to convince you not to, okay? What I'm saying is if you have those thoughts, for God's sake, get some help. Please, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Your life is worth it. You fucking matter. Your life is worth it. You know, but anyway, so he takes Sid down, you know? And he's, you know, and obviously he's dead. And Zach figures that out pretty quickly. There's nothing can be done. So he's got Sid there, he's holding Sid, and you know, he's like, get an ambulance, you know, but you know, he's just saying it to say it. You know, and he starts crying. Now we haven't really seen Sid. We haven't seen Zach get emotional. The last time we saw him get emotional was when he fought. Was when Gunny Foley was hazing him. Okay, it was making him do IT that weekend when he fucking smoked him all weekend, and he started screaming, "I got nowhere else to go!" You know, that was the last time we saw Zach get emotional. Okay, and the only other time we saw him get emotional wasn't even him. It was him when he was a little kid. The actor that played him as a kid. When he was screaming at his dad, he was blaming his dad for his mom's suicide. You know, we saw him get emotional. That's it. You know, he doesn't get emotional that much, but he gets emotional here. He starts crying because like, he understands. You know, this is another form of pain. This is the same pain he felt before when his mother died. You know, he found her that same way. He came home from school and there she was dead after overdosing on a bottle of pills. So he's already been through this before. He doesn't form relationships with people because he's afraid of his feelings, he's afraid of caring for anybody. So he doesn't form relationships with people. Okay? And now he formed a relationship with Sid, you know, even though he didn't really necessarily want it to, he ended up liking this guy, and I think he actually loved this guy as a brother. And his brother does this to him. So now he's feeling that pain all over again. You know? He doesn't want to feel love. He doesn't want to feel intimacy. When he feels these things, he gets scared. He likes it, but he feels scared of it. He kind of pushes it away. Okay? But the pain of losing someone you love, he's felt that since he was a kid. He's always felt. He understands that pain. He relives it every fucking day. He can't get rid of it. I mean, he's got issues, just like fucking Sid had issues with his older brother. Zach's got issues. You know, his dad didn't fucking want him. His mom fucking killed herself when he was a little boy. You know, he got to grow up in the fucking Philippines with a fucking dad who treated him like shit. So he understands these pains, and now he's feeling it again. And he's crying. He's crying at Sid. He's like, well, you dumb Okie. Why the fuck didn't you talk to me? I was your friend. You never even say goodbye. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional, but damn it, you know, this comes close to home, okay? There's people in my life that have fucking ended their lives, you know, and it bothers me. It bothers me so much. It's not worth it. Okay, it's not worth it. God, you gotta ask for help. You know? And when he's saying these words to fucking Sid, but he's not really saying it to Sid, he's saying it to his mom. He's going through his mom all over again. When he found his mom dead, when he was a boy. Why didn't you say goodbye to me? He told that to Paula earlier in the movie. She never said goodbye to me, and I always hated her for that. Sid never said goodbye to Zach, and now, you know, he's mad at him for that. You know, you should have talked to me. I could have helped you. We could have worked this out. You didn't have to do this. You know, you were my friend. He's saying all these things because he can't say the one thing that he wants to say. I love you. Damn, fucking hurts, man. It hurts. Damn, I didn't mean to get emotional, but damn it, this shit touches close to home, man. For me, my personal life, I've had to experience this with people that I love, you know, and it's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it, you know. And it's sad, you know. But like I said, he's not really talking to Sid. He's talking to his mom. Okay, I'm going to stop my review here because I got way too fucking emotional, all right? But I will continue my review on the next video. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I will see you soon on the next one. Bye.